Hey, what's up my fellow farmers? It's Naples. Welcome back to Alone in the World. So, I've been away for a little bit, and for those of you that have been following me on the YouTube, you have seen my post. My son had a very heavy pneumonia, and well, he was in the hospital for 6 days. So yeah, of course, all my attention and time went to my son. I've been in the hospital most of the time, but luckily he's back home, he's doing fine, so that's okay. I'm not sure how you call it in English, if it's a double pneumonia, but at least he had pneumonia in both of his lungs, so it was pretty intense, pretty heavy. But yeah, he's doing fine again, and he's back home, and maybe hopefully he can start going to school again as soon as he is feeling, well, he's rested up and a little bit more fit, because he's still a little bit, well, low on energy. But I'm guessing that will change very soon. You know, kids, they bounce back pretty quick. But we are back, and I was in the mood to do some relaxed gaming, which is FS25, of course. So, in the previous episode, we did this field. We expanded the field quite a lot. It is extremely big, as you can see. And we have sown it with... what did we do? Barley or wheat? I think wheat. Yeah, we've got wheat growing. So, yeah, unfortunately, we did not have the money to... do anything about the weeds, and we also don't have the money for a plow or a roller. But as you can see in the top right, that has changed. How the hell is that possible? Well, that's because we have the greenhouse up and running, of course. And I've been keeping it filled up, and I think we are making, I don't know, per day or overnight, around 6,000 euros or something like that, between 4 and 6,000 euros, so that's pretty nice. We've got it running over here. It's just auto selling all the pallets of lettuce, so that is nice, making us well, a little bit of income, which is good, which we need. But yeah, as you can see on the back of our tractor, it is the what's it called, cultivator, and we're going to be cultivating our other field because we are currently in March, which means we can do some more sowing of the crops, which we're absolutely going to do. And I'm also going to be buying some new equipment today, I think. Talking about a roller, we can afford one, the best one that we, well, that I have used so far. It's not expensive, it's pretty decently sized, so that is all that we need. But yeah, first things first, let's get the cultivator unfolded. And we're gonna get started over here in our small little field on top of the mountain. It had wheat growing, but yeah, unfortunately we did not have a harvester in time to harvest the field, so it withered. It's a shame, but it is what it is. That's the way it is when you're just getting started without any equipment. What do I want to do? Do I know how to play this game? I do. Okay. 2 laps around the headland, that's fine. Start with up and down. No, that's the AI worker. We don't need that. Show lines. Yes, please. Okay. I may seem a little bit rusty. That's because it has been a hot minute since I last played this game. Let's lower the cultivator. Here we go. We are cultivating. Very nice. Look at that. So we are preparing the field for the next crop. And the next crop is going to be oats. Okay, I was distracted there for a second. I thought someone entered my room, but there's no one here. That's good. But yeah, we are going to be doing oats. Don't know why. I just want to do oats. I think oats are a decent crop. And the bone... Oh, I missed a bit. The bonus about doing oats is it yields straw. We don't have a baler yet, but as you can see in the top right, we do have a decent amount of money. And before we start harvesting oats, I think we should be able to buy a baler. They're not that expensive. The smallest one, I think I want to go for a round baler this time. I know there's a very cheap square baler as well that I have installed. I think I used that in a different series. Over here, as you can see, 12,000 euros for a square baler, and that can also do 240 centimeter bales. But yeah, I think this time I want to be changing it up a little bit, and we're going to be using a round baler. Why not? Keep it fresh, keep it interesting. Not only for you guys, but also for me. I want to get bored with the game. So yeah, in the meantime, of course, the DLC has released. It's already been 2 weeks, I guess, maybe even more. Maybe even early November, something like that. I don't remember. But I'm not going to be buying that just yet. It's got to be on sale. I've seen some pretty negative comments about it, and I already felt it was way too expensive. It's 30 euros for the expansion alone. So I think that's a pretty hefty price, to be honest, for just the DLC. So I'm not going to be buying that. Maybe when it's on sale, then I will buy it. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen comments saying it doesn't really add all that much to the game. The new map seems, I don't know, buggy, crappy, and the fishing seems not worth it. So yeah, I'm not going to be paying 30 euros for that. That's for damn sure. So yeah, we're just going to be sticking with the base game for now. We'll just make do with some mods, which I don't mind at all. It is fun. So anyway, I think that's enough of me rambling on. We're going to get started. Well, we're already almost finished because it's just a tiny field. But we're going to continue. We're going to get the entire field cultivated. And then we're going to get the planter out. No, not the planter. The seeder. And we're going to sow some oats. Well, as you may have noticed, I was struggling to find the correct buttons on my keyboard a little bit when moving around, lowering the cultivator, turning on the GPS, turning on the traction, no, not the traction, cruise control. But we have done it. It is finished. There we go. Very nice. The entire field has been cultivated. Well, the entire field, like, is such an amazingly large, big job, but it isn't. It's a small, tiny field, but everything helps, everything counts when you're starting fresh. That's for damn sure. So, anyway, this field is now ready for a crop. So we're going to be driving back to the farm. We're going to grab our seeder. And then we're going to sow some oats. On our way down, we can enjoy a beautiful view over there. The river, the grass, the forest. Lovely. And of course, our farm, which is right here. So, here we go. I also figured out, by the way, how the workshop works. This entire building over here is the workshop, if I say that correctly, because as you can see over there is our, what's it called? What's that thing called? The combine harvester. And when we enter over here, here's the trigger. As you can see, we can work on the combine harvester and the header. So, pretty nice. We just have to park stuff and things over here, and then we can work on it. Which is nice that we have our own little workshop on the farm. Alright. Yeah, we can park this in front of our logging trailer. I don't think I'm going to be selling trees anytime soon again. Maybe if we have to clear some trees to make way for a field. But other than that, I don't see myself do any more forestry. It's not my most favorite thing in the game. For those of you that have been with me for a longer period of time, you know. Alright, here we go. So, 37 liters, that's not all that much. Our pallet of seeds have been brought over here by the store, so that's very nice of them. Let's fill it up all the way. There we go. Switch to oats. And let's get to the field and get started with the oat sowing. Alright, well, as you could have seen, that was a bit of a struggle. This, I don't know, the cedar was struggling a little bit over there on the hill. But there we go, we are finished. Yeah, I don't know, it didn't stay on the ground. So over here there was a ginormous patch that wasn't sown with the crop. As you can see, there are still a few missed bits over here on this field as well, because for some reason, I don't know, this cedar is bouncy. I think it just bounces off the field and then it's not, I don't know, then it's not planting any seeds, which makes sense, of course, because if it gets bounced out of the ground, then there are no seeds being planted or sown, so that kind of sucks. That makes me wonder if I want to keep this cedar. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I mean, it's pretty good. It works nice, but yeah, if it's missing bits here and there, and I have to go over the same spot over and over again to get it sown, that kind of, I don't know, that kind of sucks. That doesn't, yeah, that's not really, how you say that, effective or efficient, I should say. What do we have in the store? Is there anything on sale? Well, there are some things on sale. This tractor would be nice. Let's see. Cedars. Where are they? Cedars. So yeah, the options are limited. That's for damn sure. These are pretty good, but yeah, they are direct. I don't want to have a direct cedar at this beginning. We could go for this one. It can do fertilizer, which is nice. It's only 3.6 meters. This one is 4. It is a bit faster. I could use it. That's for damn sure. There's a little bit bigger hopper, 600 liters. Yeah, I know I've used it before, but yeah, this one, I don't know, man. It's not working. Not, at least not the way I want it. 5.2 meters, 4 meters. Could go for the smaller one instead of the big one, but yeah, direct seeding, such a small and cheap cedar. I don't know. It feels cheaty. This one is way too expensive, 33.5. I don't know. I'll sit on it. Let's just leave it here. Let's go to the store and buy a roller. Alright, here we are. So, rollers. Yes, this is the one. 9.5 meters. We need 100 horsepower. Our tractor is 105 or 110 horsepower, something like that. But we can still upgrade our tractor, so that's something that we're going to be doing as well since we are here. So, do we need fenders? No, we don't. This is the roller that is slipping and sliding all over the place, by the way. Do I want fenders? Nah, I don't give a damn about fenders. There we go. Get out the tractor. Let's see if we can upgrade it. Customize. Yeah, we got the 7810 Turbo Plus, which is 150 horsepower, which is pretty nice. So, let's do that. 2100 euros, very nice. So we now have a 150 horsepower tractor. And we have a ginormous roller, which is nice. By the way, can we get a front weight? Because that roller seems heavy, even though it does have its own wheels. No, I don't need to repair my tractor. I want to customize the front. As you can see, there are quite a few options that you can do. Is it this one? Okay, not really sure what that does. Front weight, standard, 100 kilos, 120, 200, 360, standard. Could go for 360, that's only 20 euros. That's not really that expensive, is it? Sure, why not? It doesn't have a different attacher, so we can't get a 3-point linkage, so I think this is nice. 360 kilos, I think that's heavy enough for this small tractor. Make sure that we keep the balance, because as you can see, that roller is pretty big for this tractor. That's for damn sure. Alright, it's hooked on. It's kind of low to the ground, but that's fine. I think that should be a-okay. We do have some cash money left. Can we buy a sprayer? Those are expensive. Well, they are affordable, but I'm not sure if they will fit on my tractor. this one. That is just a tank. 700 liters. Yeah, I think I would need this and this. A trilled tank. I'm not sure if you can combine it with this one. I mean, this one's 2700 liters, this one only 1500. Yeah, okay. We'll just leave it for now. Let's get back to the field and start rolling. Alright, so here we are at the field. Let's get this bad boy unfolded. Get the GPS set up. Steering assist. I think we can do one lap. I think this should be a-okay. Such a tiny field. And I wonder, will this go over that, I don't know, this weird area that the seeder was struggling with? Let's see if this will do that without a problem. Alright, turn GPS on. Let's get started. Alright, so we can at least see a noticeable difference in the texture, which is nice. So let's see over here. Over here the seeder was struggling. Yeah, the roller is not struggling at all. That's nice. That's very nice, isn't it? So that works like a charm. Okay, man. Okay, I'm glad. For a second there, I thought maybe the roller would struggle as well. That it would bounce up and down. But yeah, luckily, of course, the roller is not one rigid construction. All those 3 rolls are separate. So if you're on uneven ground, the left roll can go up. And then the other 2 rolls can stay down. If you know what I mean. I think you do. I hope you do. But yeah, look at that. Very nice. Alright, lovely. We'll make quick work of this field, which will be done in a time lapse. I will see you again in just a minute. And there we go, already coming up on the final piece of this field. Very nice, and then we have another lovely crop growing, which is excellent. And there we go. Tiny field is complete. So, fold that bad boy up. Let's make sure that everything is a-okay. It is. It just needs plowing. Well, of course, there are also some weeds growing. You can see over there. There we go. Weeds growing, so yeah, there's not much we can do about that. I may try to play around with those sprayers off camera. The ones that I just showed you earlier. I'm not sure how they work. I have never used them. They came with a pack with 2 tractors, but yeah, I'm not gonna buy a tractor just to be able to buy a sprayer. That makes no sense at all. That makes them a little bit expensive. I'm not even sure how powerful those tractors are. I will just show you real quick. It's this one, the Fendt FarmCon 24 pack. This one and this one. So the 380 GTA Turbo, 37,500. So yeah, that's pretty expensive, to be honest. And this one is 57.5. So yeah, 147 horsepower and 95. So yeah. There's no way, Jose, I'm gonna be trading in this tractor for one of those and to be able to run a sprayer. That makes no sense at all. So, there we go. We have done quite a nice job today. We got the entire field turned around. Of course, unfortunately, we did not harvest the crop, but that is fine. Let's get this bad boy parked. Ooh, already destroyed it. We have used it once. Let's get it parked over here. Luckily, there's no damage in FS 2025 or in any FS game, for that matter. Also over here, what do those things do again? Oh yeah, they put up walls, if I remember correctly. Turn that bad boy off. Yeah, it builds a wall. Okay. Don't want to be doing that. I thought maybe we had another workshop, but they just built walls. How is our greenhouse doing? Still 19,000 liters of water remaining. Very nice. So I think that's going to be it for today. Yeah, Not a whole lot done, but at least we got one field growing with oats, which is nice. For the next episode, I'm not really sure yet. I do think when we come to harvest this field, I mean, it is wheat. Wheat is high yielding. Maybe once we have harvested the field, we will start to put some animals in, not in this one, but in this one. The chicken coop. I think that would be nice. Have some chickens. Of course, we then need a front loader or something that can lift up pallets. I just wanted to make sure or check if the chickens could walk outside, but it's just the inside building over here and they can go outside over here undercover, which is nice, of course, when it's raining, so they can roam outside a little bit and keep dry. But yeah, that would be nice to have some chickens over here. I think that would be cool. And of course, over there we can do some pigs, but that is something that we're going to be looking into in the future. For now, I'm gonna say goodbye. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget, guys, hit the like button. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe as well. Until the next one, guys. Bye bye.